What's up everyone, Half Chrome. Today we've got the Bugs 3H, and I'm going to tell you why this is maybe one of my new favorite drones. You got a couple of different camera options. I've got the C5000 on it. We've got the C6000. I'm going to tell you which one I think is better. And we're going to compare it to the original Bugs 3 and the Bugs 3 Pro, which is coming soon. We're going to get this Bugs 3H in the air, and you can see just how stable it is. It does do a nice job of holding the altitude nice and level when you have that altitude hold on. No, it is not a GPS drone. If you want a GPS Bugs 3, you're going to have to wait for the Bugs 3 Pro. Little spoiler, it's pretty awesome. So this one is pretty quick and nimble, just like the other Bugs. You can do twists and turns and flips and rolls and all sorts of fun, which we'll get to later. We're going to talk a little bit about the camera, then we'll show you it in action. And then we'll do some racing. Bugs 3 Original. See how this thing comes out. All right, let's talk about the cameras. I've got the C5000 on it. That's the 720p camera, and that's the camera that I'm going to recommend. We do have the C6000, the 1080p. We got it on the Bugs 3 Pro here, and it is much better suited for this one. Why? Well, the field of view is a little bit wider, so you can see on the Bugs 3 Pro, it's not going to catch the feet, but when I put it on the Bugs 3H, it sits back a little bit further and you can catch the legs. Now, I could retrofit it with a different mount and then use the C6000. You can do that if you want, but that's really kind of up to you. I'd stick with the C5000. Gets a pretty decent picture. Now, what do I really like about this that's different? Obviously, it has altitude hold. If you remember, we actually had the original prototype of these. You can see our video here if you want, but this one, you can turn off altitude hold. So altitude hold does limit the speed a little bit. So when I have it off in the number 1 position, you see the stick does not self-center. And when I flip it back on, now I have altitude hold on. The stick goes right to the center. That's pretty awesome. Kind of a unique feature. So I really like that. Other things that are nice, the app is updated. I have telemetry for altitude, battery, things like that. It'll tell me if I'm recording or not and what mode I'm in. All fantastic stuff. This really, really is a nice upgrade from the original Bugs 3. Definitely worth looking into. So we're gonna fly this thing. We're gonna show you how the camera works. We're gonna take the legs off and we're gonna race it against the original Bugs 3. And show you how it does. We're going to do a few obligatory flips, and then we're going to do a really quick unboxing so you can see what is in the box of this Bugs 3H, right? You got some labels and some stickers. You have the remote, of course. Nice impact in this paper with the on-off switch for the altitude hold there. We got some buttons on the back. One does flips, and everything else is pretty well labeled, which is a bonus. We got a nice battery, same as the original Bugs 3, some tools, long legs, props, prop guards, and a battery charger, of course. Then you have the camera mount, and then we have the Bugs 3H. It is a mean-looking machine. I really like the styling of this one. All right, and we did get a C6000 camera with it. Again, I'd recommend the 5000. Get your manual, some wires to connect it, and of course the action camera. Now there is no screen on the back, so keep that in mind. All right, so let's take a look at some of the video from these cameras. First up, we've got 720p streamed to our smartphone via Wi-Fi. This is using the C5000 camera. It's not the best picture, but pretty darn good. Now I've switched to the onboard storage on the C5000 camera, so it's recording to an SD card. This is definitely a much better option. You're not going to drop frames, and the picture just looks clear. It doesn't have to deal with the Wi-Fi signal. You definitely want to use onboard storage if you can. You just get a cleaner image. You don't lose the frames. Now, here I've switched to the C6000 camera. It is a little bit better, although my lighting today on this day was not quite as nice, but definitely recommended if you can pick up a better mount. I'm going with the F100 from Force One. Their mount pushes it forward just a little bit more, gets those legs out of the way. Now let's race these two. We got the Bugs 3 versus Bugs 3H. First two races, there they go. The altitude hold is on the Bugs 3H, and you can see the Bugs 3 beats it both times. Now we're switching the Bugs 3H into normal mode, no altitude hold. You can see a little bit closer there. And our last run, also pretty darn close. Yeah, we're going to give the edge to the Bugs 3 over the Bugs 3H, but they are pretty comparable, especially if you turn that altitude hold off. You're going to lose a little bit of the altitude up and down stabilization, but you're going to get a little bit more control. Now, these drones, Bugs 3, Bugs 3H, Bugs 3 Pro, the Bugs 5W that's coming, the Bugs 2, Bugs 3 Mini, MJX makes a bunch of winners. They're a lot of fun to fly. They're fun. They are brushless motor drones, so they're a little bit more powerful, a little bit more efficient than some of the other toy-grade quads that you can pick up. Heck of a deal. Definitely recommend picking them up. This Bugs 3H is one of the better non-GPS drones. If you're looking for something super stable, you can put an action camera on it. You can even upgrade to a GoPro, which is going to be better than the C6000. Hey, thanks for watching. Check us out on halfchrome.com for more, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.